Flosstube. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Alice.
And this is our Stitching Kingdom. Welcome back. We thought we'd check in today. It's a little drizzly outside, but it's a nice Saturday. The 2nd of February, Groundhog Day. And from what I've heard, he did not see his shadow, so we should be having an early spring. Yay! Especially for our friends in the Midwest who are suffering through negative below, more cold than I would ever want to deal with. So I hope you guys are warming up, staying warm, and being safe. So we have a little bit of stitching to talk to you about, and a little bit of crafts. So Alice wants to show you what she's been working on.
So, well, I finished, I can't remember how many nights ago it was.
It was a couple.
Yeah, and I finished a skull, and I cut it out, and I added some string, and I made it a necklace for my teacher.
So Alice is a fan of sugar skulls. And so this was just in a coloring page out of one of our
This
books
is a
that
color
we get.
string.
And then she liked the orange string. Thought it matched really good. So she's going to give that to her teacher.
On
Monday probably, huh?
No, I wanted to give it to her on the day that we're celebrating. What's it called?
Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Okay.
And I did some work on my cross stitch. I switched out my needle minder for the panda one. And I finished the ladybug.
Right there.
You can see my hand.
And then she's going to move over to the O that's right over here. And this is one of those shepherd's bush kits, so you can see that it's really lightly put on the color that they're supposed to use. Go grab your Valentine's box too.
Oh yeah, that one's really cute.
Yeah, that is cute. She's gonna go grab her Valentine's box. We were just gonna make it, but then I saw my husband and I were at Walmart last night, and they had kits, and they were like $3, and I was like, you know what? That's worth my time. So, and it's super adorable. It's a sloth.
A heart, oh. And wherever she steps, she leaves a heart.
So super cute. Okay. Okay, put her. Are you going? Are you coming back?
I'm going.
Okay. Can you shut the door?
Yeah.
Okay. So she's going. She may be back. All right. What I've been working on this week, we had magical stitches.
Goodbye, Flosstube. Goodbye, Flosstube.
Have fun. Love you.
Bye.
So for magical stitches, the 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st, we got put in detention. And I told Vicky, I put on there, I was like, what if I didn't do anything? I was good. And she's like, it's everybody. Don't make me double it. And I said, yes, ma'am. So we were supposed to work on either our oldest whip or our most neglected whip, something that, needed to be let out. And so I worked a little bit more on my eagle from Sue Coleman. So we've got a few things done. The bottom of the page, and I'm gonna come back to this, but I got to the bottom of the page, not for that stitching session, but we had to do 300 stitches, so I got 300 stitches on it. And then I did 315 actually. And then I started Monday. I have another ATC exchange that's kawaii creatures. And so I'm doing a dragon that I found in the Cross Stitch Crazy magazine, and I stitched this little guy in a toile, so you can see the little sparkle. And I changed a few things up. He was supposed to have a couple different color greens, but I wanted just him to be in all one green, and then there was variations on the purple, and then where his cheeks were and his ears, they were a different color green. So I was like, you know what, he's gonna be cute. And then his little highlight, I kind of liked it as that white. And so he's done and ready to be, and I finished that on Tuesday. Started on Monday, finished it on Tuesday. Just have to put it on a card and get that taken care of. So put that in my to finish pile. Oh. So my husband, all month, like the first couple days, like yesterday and today, he's been leaving me cute little notes all around, and I just found this one in the craft room. And it says, "You are my love, my friend, my heart, my life." So.
You also had it though in the bathroom.
Yeah, he also hid one in the bathroom on the mirror. It was really cute. Alice's too. I haven't found the second one yet. And then Tuesday, I watched a couple of Flosstubes. I watched Stitching Annie and Ellis. They are members of the Snug Harbor Crafts page over there. They're in Liverpool, England, and they are amazing. They're so cute to watch. Very inspired by Deb and Kath, their mother-daughter. And they're actually, fun thing is that they're both twins. So Ellis is a twin and Annie is a twin. And, which is super fun. And they both work, they work for the health, not department, but it's nationalized health system in England, and one works with the babies and like neonatal. Annie works with the neonatal babies, and Ellis kind of doing office work and stuff and make sure everybody can, you know, do the things that they need to do, and I love it. It is so cool. Kara from Kay's Cross Stitch shouted out Izzy, her stitching and gaming channel, which I thought was super cool. And Kara's another local Flosstuber from Utah. She's down south of where I am. She's about 2 hours, hour 45 minutes or so south. So in Utah County, I believe. And so I want to thank Kara for shouting her out. She was super excited about that. So she was in bed when I was watching it, and so I told her the next morning, and she was super excited. And then thank you to Deb and Kev. Hey, you need to come say thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Deb and Kev, for shouting out Miss Alice selling her Girl Scout cookies. Cookie booth will be happening in February. We're still kind of taking orders. We had to put the initial order in. It was done Sunday, but we can still take a couple here and there because we just basically take those off of the cookie booth orders. So, but that's super fun. And then, so thank you, Deb and Kev. We appreciate that. I love it. And then I finished the dragon on Tuesday. Wednesday, I started stitching this Stargate Sampler. It's gonna say, "There's no place." I actually did this for my husband for a birthday present, and my friend who's into Stargate asked me to make it for her. And it's going to say, "There's no place like," and then if you are a Stargate nerd, you know that this is the symbol for Earth or home. So it'll say, "There's no place like home," and then these are the chevrons. There's 4 of them. This is the 7th chevron. Or no. I can't remember. My husband could tell you. He's gonna kill me because I love Stargate, but I can't think sometimes. So I started this one for the Ultimate House Stitching Challenge. We have to do 1,000 stitches. And I actually started it before I was like, hey, you know what? This is gonna fit because Stargates are passages. They take you places, and there are 7 passages from Hogwarts to Hogsmeade. So that's how I'm getting that one to work, because it's a passageway. And so far I've gotten 583 out of 1,000 stitches, so I am halfway there. And that's not even, if I had started counting if I had figured it out when I had first said, oh yeah, this will work, when I first started it, I'd probably be done with my 1,000 stitches, but that's okay. It's all good. Okay, we're gonna put you over there. What's next? Okay, so stitched on that, and then Friday, with the switch over, I finished Sorcerer's Stone and finished that on the 30th. So I'm listening to it on audiobook, so I can listen to it in the car. Makes it easier. And then was still stitched on the Stargate on Thursday. And then Friday was the 1st of February, so things switched over. We're now in year 2, which is the Chamber of Secrets. I haven't checked the house standings yet. I don't think, I think that they're still waiting to get the extra credits and stuff in. But at this point, Slytherin was in first place, Ravenclaw was in second. Yay, Ravenclaw! But come on, girls and ladies, or ladies and gents, we can beat those Slytherin people. Ha. All in good fun. All in good fun. And then, so, with the new month switching over, and it's only 3 days until the next week switches, so we were to break our oldest whip, or our whip that is in prison, our whip that our work in progress that we've put in prison. I had to break them out. So, because the Weasleys break Harry out of the Dursleys' house. So, I worked and we had to do 300 stitches. So I broke out my oldest whip because I really don't have whips that are in prison. That eagle one is getting close, but I think it's just because it's full coverage and I need to get a better system of stitching on it. But I was able to do 300 stitches on my USA Sampler. I got more done in this band. I got all of this filled in. So, you can see right there. And my borders have all matched up so far, so crossing my fingers. And I think I'm trying to figure out how to use this one for either more extra credit or Ultimate House Challenge. Trying to figure it out, but I'm working on that one slowly but surely. And then yesterday, stitched on the Stargate. Today I decided to use for my February extra credit. This is something that makes us moan and cry. So that's the eagle. So far I've gotten, I want to say about 100 and something this morning. Like I said, this is the bottom of the page right here, and then it comes over this way, so hopefully I can get more stitches into this guy. It's really pretty, but there's just a lot of browns. It's kind of, you know, I really like bright colors, and, you know, brown is pretty, but, you know, a little dull. But I love how you can see the definition of the feathers, and it'll be fun. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. So let me shut this door. Hang on. Let's see here. And so some haul I've got this off of Michelle Bendy's D-Stash site. It is Sweet William Smalls, and I had to get it because my mom's maiden name is Gwilliam, Gwilliam, and we always would call the flowers Sweet Gwilliams instead of Sweet Williams, and so that just because it was my grandparents and we were just kind of laughing at it, so every time I see Sweet Williams, we call them Sweet Williams, and I love it, and so it reminds me of my grandparents. And it came with everything, but it came with the fabric. It didn't come with the buttons, I don't think, but it came with all the directions, and I was reading through it and I was like, oh, this is intense. And it doesn't have the regular DMC, but it doesn't have the pearl cotton. And then it has these really pretty gentle arts fibers in it. So I'm super excited to do that. I'm probably going to do a couple of those smalls for some small exchanges that we have coming up. So excited about that. And then went to Shepherd's Bush because I got stuff for a giveaway because I hit my 200 subscribers. I'm actually over 200 subscribers, just a little bit, but I am so very grateful for you guys. And so we'll talk about the giveaway in a little bit, but I did get a little bit of Stitchy Stash. It's actually only one thing is for me. Everything else is to be given away. They had a basket of Lizzie Kate's that was on half off. And so I had to get this one. It says collect moments, not things. I love this little guy right here. This little, so those are good to do into the smalls, so I'm really excited. and over there. And then I have a little girl at Alice's dance studio. I got this for her. It says dance, and it's one of the kid kits that are stamped like what Alice is working on. And she's really cute. She ever since Alice has started dancing there, and I was bringing the cross stitch, she would sit by me and ask what I was doing and just be always interested in, oh, what are you working on right now? And what are you working on today? And so when I have, you know, I don't want to wait, or I'm waiting there, and some people leave, it's like an hour and a half, but I'm like, you know what, I can wait, it's okay, or an hour. There's other things I can get done, but I like having that stitching time there, and you know, we get to converse, and so I told her I'd find a pattern for her, so I think she'll be excited about that because she's a cute little dancer. And then for a smalls exchange that I'm doing, got my partner for it, and so I'm gonna show a little bit. Hopefully she doesn't watch my Flosstube, and hopefully, but if you do, surprise! So you don't know who I am yet, so there we go. But I'm gonna do a shepherd's bush pincushion. It's called Flock of Pins. Cute little sheepies on there. And I'm gonna try and fit this into the Animagi, or the 7 registered Animagi, whatever. And then I got this cute little Brenda Gervais that I have to go back and get myself. But it's this cute little Quaker. It says from thee to thee from me. And it's got a little flower basket, a couple of little birds, but it's a nice little Quaker design. And then I got the fog, the 36 count fog linen from Picture This Plus. It's super pretty. And then this cute little stitch dot. Here, I'll flip it open there. Focus. Focus, dude. Ah, there we go. So got that, oh, and it decided to fall out. That's fantastic. There you are. Yes? What you got? Oh, she made me a card. Oh, it says, I love you, Mommy, love you, Mommy. It is so much fun that you are my mom. I would hate for me to move out. Yeah, well, you're 7. You don't need to move out yet, honey. Mwah. Thank you, sweetheart. She does so good. She's got really good handwriting. Thank you, sweetie.
I kind of missed the punch.
That's okay. You're still learning. It's all good. Okay, so that's that. And then like that for last. Okay, so really quick plans. Got a couple of things that I've decided to work on for my February extra credit for the School of Magical Stitches. I keep looking. There, that's a little bit better. So for the project that makes us moan and cry, I'm doing the eagle because it's moaning at Myrtle. A project with words in it, so I'm going to pick up Things Unseen and work on that. And these are 500 stitches each. And then something that's kind of sluggish, that eagle, little sluggish. Something that's howling for our attention. I'm going to do Lady of the Flag because I really want to work on her, and 500 stitches would be amazing. And then we just have to watch the Chamber of Secrets movie and take before and after pictures of our progress. So we might do that tonight because that's one of Alice's favorite movies. So,
Dobby.
Yep, because she loves Dobby. And okay, so like I said, plans. Yeah, you want to show me?
I use this to write the letter.
Yep, we got quills. Wish.com. They have these fun little quill pens and key pens.
I lost the top.
The cap, that's okay. It's all good.
But it still works.
It does still work because it doesn't dry out.
Oh, it doesn't?
Not that I know of.
That's really nice.
Yep. So plans, working on the things that I have for School of Magical Stitches. I cannot talk today. And then the 18th is President's Day, so I'm going to be working on Lady of the Flag that day. And then for my birthday, which is the 24th, I'm going to start, and I'm super excited to start this. I'm going to start A Wicked Plant by Barbara Anna. And, yep, here's the crinkles. Crinkly crinkle. I might have a cat walk in. And I apologize, I should have had this. Hold please, I should have said that earlier. So I'm going to put it on this color. And this is a color conversion that Heather Kawaii Girl 007 on Instagram did, and I saw her stitching it when we were at the Stitch In with Deb and Kath with Snook Arbor Crafts. And this is a piece of 28 count Lugana called Springfield Sage. I got it in a stitchy box. Focus, dude. And so I'm excited to get that started. I'm going to do that for my birthday. So, and then I'm also going to use that for my Stitch 9 challenge, or not my Stitch 9 challenge. It is my Stitch 9, one of my Stitch 9, but I'm also going to use it for one of the Ultimate House challenges. That one is that there are 7 snakes on this Chamber of Secrets, and there is a snake. You can't see it very easily, but there's a snake that's wrapped around right here on the plant. So I'm excited to do that. Excited to get that started. More on my Ultimate House Stitching Challenge. Just gonna turn to my notes really quick. So we need, like I said, we need 1,000 stitches. So right now, as it stands, I've got projects for when there are 7 books. So I'm gonna do my Alice by RETM. I'm gonna be working on her and try to get 1,000 stitches into there. We talked about there are 7 passages, secret passages from Hogwarts to Hogsmeade, and that's what I'm doing with my Stargate. And then there's 7 locks on Alistair Moody's trunk, so I'm going to do Locks and Keys from the Shakespeare's Peddler. Do that one. 15 registered animagi in the 7 registered animagi in the 20th century. So I'm going to work on that one, and we were told that we can do multiple projects. If we don't get 1,000 on one, we can switch to another. So I'm going to start with that sheep one, because you know, you may not want to be in a sheep, but it might be useful. And also I got I'm going to be starting the Linens and Threads Mystery Cell. So that peacock, that beautiful, beautiful peacock. If you haven't watched Letitia the Crafty Curator or Jan Hicks Creates, Jan Hicks in her latest Stitch With Me was working on that peacock, and it is beautiful. I ordered a full hank of Silks for You silk. So super excited to work on that, because it's going to be my first Silks for You, and it's going to be my first hank of silk. It's like, oh my goodness. So, and then I just have to search my stash and see what I've got availability wise for fabric, because I've got plenty of fabric, and it's one that I could actually do on Ada, may not because it's silk, so I'm going to search and see what I've got. Years in school. There's 7 years of school of Hogwarts, and so I'm going to be doing Jewel of Wisdom for that, and I haven't pulled these out, so I'm just kind of going by Jewel of Wisdom. 14 Locks and Keys, we talked about that one. Harry and Ron both got 7 owls, and so I was going to try and do Muggle studies, or history of magic, but Harry didn't do Muggle Studies, and then he got a dreadful in History of Magic, so he didn't pass that one. So I can't use my USA sampler for that, but Harry did get one owl in an outstanding in Care of Magical Creatures, so I think I'm going to break out my Legendary Creatures, or Magical Creatures calendar, Sal, that's from Cloud's Factory. So I'm going to try to break that out and work on that. Here's our snakes, is number 19. I'm going to do Wicked Plant. I'm trying to find a light one. I think I may have found one that's an inexpensive pattern that I may ask for my birthday, as the Dumbledore puts out 7 lights in Privet Drive. And then Harry and Neville are both born in the 7th month, and so I'm going to work on Liberty Notes by Shepherd's Bush, because happens in July, and that's a 4th of July piece for me here in the States. And then number 22 is Voldemort tried and failed to kill Harry 7 times, and so I'm going to try and use my lucky notes, because, you know, he's pretty lucky. I mean, granted, there are other factors in there, but I would say luck has something to do with that. So that's what I've got there. That's the plans. I've got some things to FFO, and I'll show those later after they've been mailed out. And then really quick update, Ross and Nathan. Nathan right now is doing his semi-final qualifier for his Cyber Patriot team that he's on. And they finished first in the state of Utah for their first in the state, and then they were finished in the 25th they're ranked 20, in the top 4% of the country. So in the 25, they're in a list of 25 schools that were top in the country, and so they are going for their spot of nationals, a bit of nationals, which is in Baltimore in April, actually. So speaking of April, Spring Fling at Acorns and Threads. I don't know. I think they probably booked their people. I think they're booked up. I call them, ask them. Fall Fling was amazing, and so we're gonna go to Spring Fling this year instead of Fall Fling. But me and Izzy and my mom are gonna be going, and Izzy is super excited. It's her first real retreat. It's her first. It'll be a fun little girls' weekend. We're gonna kind of do it as part of her senior trip. And she's excited, and Janine was telling me on a post on Instagram that it's going to be the first time that they have 3 generations of Stitchers. So I think that's pretty exciting. I'm super excited for her, and it'll be a fun weekend. But it's really funny because it's the 5th, 6th, 7th, and in Portland, or outside of Portland, and Nathan's Nationals is the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th in Baltimore. So we're trying to figure out how, if he makes nationals, we're going to try and figure out how to get Izzy and I from Baltimore, or from Portland over to Baltimore, but who knows? We'll see. We'll figure it out. But I'm really excited for them, really excited for us to go to Spring Fling and to have that experience, and it'll be fun. So, without further ado, I know you're waiting for it, we're gonna do our giveaway. So, as a special thank you, it's a Lizzie Kate pattern called Flowers, and it was a limited edition. I love the colors on that, and it's got the fabric, it's got the cute little beads, and I'll put a needle in there too. And then I also got the threads to go with it. So we've got avocado, antique rose, burlap, endive, which is a really pretty green. That's actually one of my favorite greens. And those are Gentle Art. And then 4 weeks, we've got River Rock, which I love. It's like really pretty purpley gray. Pecan, which is one of Julie's favorites. Baked apple. And straw. So you get the winner of the giveaway we'll get the chart, and the chart's in there, the fabric, the buttons and beads. There's a little bead, a little button in there, and all the fabric, or all the floss to finish it. And to enter into the giveaway, just say, don't say giveaway. You must be 18 or older, so you, or have your parents' permission, so you can give me your address. You could be international. I don't mind. Don't mind sending it internationally. And the question to answer is, what is your favorite thing about stitching? So, one of my favorite things is it's a stress relief, and I can be creative, and I can take it wherever I want to take it. So that's what I love about it. It's going to run through the 24th of February, my birthday, and I'll do a, hang on a second, and then I'll do the draw with the random number generator, random comment picker, one of those, and we will have a winner. Like I said, thank you so very much for subscribing. Yep. She drew, oh, we've got a Chamber of Secrets drawing. Okay, tell them who it is.
So,
I mean, they might know.
Hedwig is next to Harry, and this is Dobby, Moni Myrtle, Hermione and her cat, and Ron and Scabbers.
Aha! I like it. That looks really good. Who's sitting next to Harry there? Oh no, that's my Hermione. Sorry, Hedwig's right there.
Yeah, Hedwig.
Yep.
Hedwig.
Looks so good. And then there's Dobby.
Over.
I like the moaning myrtle. That's cute. Alright.
And I even gave them wands.
Yeah, I like how you gave him wands. Yes, you did. Oh, and Harry's scar in the right spot. Good job. But thank you again. Thank you for coming and spending time with me. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for the love. Like I said, it's just a fun thing to do. It's a fun thing to meet people and to see progress, and never in a million years did I ever think that I would be on YouTube and having fun and showing my stitching. It was always just, you know, something that I shared with my family and friends, but not like the world. And I'm just glad that there's an outlet that we can do that, and I'm so grateful for you guys, and thank you so very much. And I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope that you stay warm. I hope that if you're in Australia and New Zealand, that heat wave dissipates and that you guys stay cool. It's crazy. And so I'd like to say thank you. We love you.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.